Anyways, so yesterday after work, I'm pulling into my driveway, and there's Dara, just getting out of her car next door, her sexy legs swinging out from behind the open car door. On her feet were a pair of black patent stiletto pumps, the very same heels you see now. As she stepped out of the car, she saw me and waved with a big smile. So I get out of my car and wave back. She motions for me to come over, so I start heading over there. Meanwhile, Dara leans back against her car and slips off one of her pumps. I watch as she picks up her shoe and appeared to shake a tiny pebble out of it, then she lifted up her foot and slipped the pump back on. About that time, I was approaching her car. I smile and ask her if she will ever give up wearing stilettos. She laughs and then, in total seriousness, she says, I can't. It would change who I am. I totally get that. Dara without spike heels is not Dara. And that brings me to what happened next. Dara says to me, hey girlfriend, wanna check out my shoe closet? Maybe I have a few pairs you might like to borrow for your next night out? What girl doesn't have a weakness for high heels, right? So, Dara and I head into her house to check out her legendary collection. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was ready for quite the expensive and expansive wardrobe of heels. When we got to her bedroom closet, surprisingly, it wasn't the beautiful display and sheer number of sexy shoes she had, it was the intoxicating aroma of her closet. I mean, Dara's closet smelled amazing. The aroma of all her high heels was concentrated in that closet, and it smelled so incredibly sexy, like the way you might imagine a pretty girl's feet should smell. That's when I realized what Dara's secret weapon really was. It was her sexy foot aroma, and how irresistible it is to certain guys. The word out about Dara must be her sexy feet. As I looked at all her heels, I asked Dara if I could ask her a personal question. She said sure, so I asked her if she ever talked to any guys about her feet, or if any guys ever had any interest in her feet. She laughed and said, you have no idea. Ever since I was a teenager, for some reason, guys have always liked being close to my feet. I never knew why until I met my ex. The first time we had sex, I inadvertently stuck my toes in his face while we were changing positions. Oh my god, he suddenly grabbed my ankle and stuck his nose right between my toes and started sniffing them like crazy. It was never the same after that, and he became addicted to sniffing my feet. After we split up, I've noticed that every guy I've dated, if they get close to my toes, goes nuts.